Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You're very sweaty.
Previously on Birth Stories.
Probably I'm low.
Yeah.
Getting lower.
You want to drink the water with a bit of sugar? No.
Oh, no.
You don't want to go up high. Okay.
Did you ever imagine being here? Ending up in Canada or anywhere else?
Never.
It's a good decision,
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah, I think it's a very good decision.
My mom did a lot of things with moons and roses, trees. But no, I haven't got any space or any time to do art, and neither does my mom really, so maybe someday. Someday. This is the pit of despair.
An unfinished room and a month-old daughter named Luna. Zuki juggles motherhood and a need to restart her career as an artist.
This is going to be my studio, in theory. The only glitch is I have to share it with Matt and Fingal's train table. So I haven't quite figured out yet where everything's going to go. I'm sort of hoping that we can put the train table way out of the way, maybe over here, and squeeze past the dryer. But I'm thinking, you know, the main problem is that a lot of the work sculpture that I do is really, really big, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out of the basement once I build it. So most of the stuff I'm going to be doing down here is probably just a lot of my sketching and little things, and maybe I might even set up my stained glass corner somewhere over there maybe. At this point in time, I feel really, really like I've accomplished something if I can take a shower. And I was explaining to my friend who also just had her baby 2 months before Luna was born that if you get one thing accomplished during the day, be happy. That's it.
When else are you coming in this week?
Friday.
Friday
Just
to
for the monitor.
the day unit? Okay.
And then on Wednesday,
Okay.
C-section, I guess.
Have we booked you for next Wednesday?
Yeah. So there's no point in waiting an extra week or something.
No.
Hannah's in a tough situation. Baby needs more time to grow in the womb. Too much time in Hannah's diabetes will put the baby at risk.
I really think it would be extremely, risky to wait another week. You know, just with your background, you've invested so much time and energy in this. To have it go wrong now,
I know.
it's just not
that would be
appropriate.
terrible.
All right, Hannah.
Okay.
We will see you next week.
So 7:45 I have to be here, right?
Yep.
Like a lot of married couples, Barb and Michael have barely enough time to throw dinner together.
Salad in a bag. It's not very impressive, I know.
If we didn't have it in a bag, we wouldn't eat it.
Well, because our schedule is just so crazy.
Crazy because Barb is having a baby and producing a musical with Michael at the same time.
Okay, well, tonight we're having auditions. How many parts to
I don't know, I
cast?
should check that actually. For women, huge break. Oh, and then a baritone tenor, how nice. Men is the big problem.
Yeah, it's always hard to find men.
Especially tenors.
Last year, Michael was in the show. Because he's the director, it's hard to be in the show. And
But
then...
you want to be in the show, so
Well...
So we can't have both. Somebody has to hold the baby.
That's true.
There will be a baby. Someone will have to hold it.
Maybe you'll end up playing it anyway.
You mentioned that, and then I think, oh, well, let's do it. What the heck? We'll both be in it, and we'll do everything,
I know.
and so on. Of course, we have end up coming into our lives. There's definitely something in there.
I know, who knows? There's feet.
All right.
There's elbows, and yeah, there's definitely a creature in there for sure.
These must be ready by now.
Yeah. Don't put it on the counter. Put it on the stove. He's not very domestic, but he's learning.
Okay.
Danielle is having her first baby far from her home in Holland, and it's coming 2 weeks early. With her midwife and doula standing by, the plan is to start labor at home and go to hospital for the delivery.
So you're in business.
She made a nice birth plan with everything that she had planned, and And one of the things was going to the hospital to be on the safe side. In Holland, it's 90% home delivery. But we like to do it the Canadian way. But
Do you think you can cope, or you want to go?
Well,
to the
this
hospital? Yeah,
so far, yeah.
yeah. You can cope with that.
It's still getting different in pain. Sometimes they're really sharp, and sometimes they're just
Yeah.
in between.
In between.
This was a sharp one.
you ready for the epidural?
No, I don't want one. At least not now.
Well, sorry, we don't have one available here.
That's a shame.
Problem solved.
Maybe you need it.
You may need one, yes.
And do you have the list of who's auditioning when? and all
I had that. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is.
Ready to roll?
Yep. Do I have keys?
Can you turn off the
keys.
hallway light though?
Barb's frenetic pace is therapy. Well into her pregnancy, she worries that something might go wrong. 2 devastating miscarriages have taught her to fear the worst.
Oh, I was just so thoroughly disappointed because it had taken so long to get pregnant again, and you know, like the timing would have worked out so well, and you know, like I had lots of symptoms, so I thought, oh, this is great. You know, I'm nauseous and I'm tired, and you know, so things must be working well. And even when I was spotting, I thought, oh well, the fates would never be this cruel, because Michael wasn't there, and because I was working, I was out of town, I wasn't home. I just felt so isolated, you know. And then I was working, and I just felt like I needed time off, but I couldn't get it.
I don't know if I was supportive enough or whatever. She phoned every day, and we talked and so on. But for me, the pregnancy wasn't as real. I mean, the disappointment was as strong, I think, and also just the fear, because it took us so long to get pregnant the second time. But if you're thinking that it's 1.5 years for miscarriage, it'd be like 6 years before we would get, you know, actually have a child out of it. And we're not getting any younger, especially me.
Who's this big boy? This is Thomas. Are you sure?
Hannah is a week away from a C-section, and her mother has arrived from Israel to help. She's been concerned about her daughter's diabetic condition and wants to be close at hand when she gives birth.
That was great. Good. Wonderful.
Meanwhile, Hannah continues to keep a vigilant eye on her blood sugars.
I'm a bad man. Oh my goodness. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Stop, stop. I promise I'll be good from now on.
Because I've got my gun.
I won't do anything bad.
Okay, okay.
Barb and Michael are planning a production that will open a month after the baby is born.
Lot. But the luck and the clerk.
For Barb, it's the perfect distraction from her fears that something still might go wrong with the pregnancy.
When you do community theater, because we always have such crazy ideas, we just end up taking on a lot of stuff.
Beware, beware, pardon me, beware.
So basically, I'm really like his right hand.
I knew, that is the ghost I knew.
Great, good.
These little chairs, I gotta tell you, so comfy. Oh my.
This is definitely the small time.
Oh. This is no fun anymore.
Danielle has been in labor for 3 hours, and things are progressing quickly. It may be getting too late to go to hospital.
Are you okay for a check?
Yeah.
The head is right here.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. You're ready to push, actually. Shouldn't call me.
Really?
Yeah, you're ready to
Oh my God.
go on your sides. Okay.
Another one's coming.
We will need to focus now, though, on dealing with the contractions until Andrea's set up. Are you okay rubbing her back, Hugh?
Yes.
Okay.
That's nice.
Is this good on your belly?
Yeah, this is.
Okay. Then we're just gonna keep this rhythm going.
My legs are starting to shake.
That's normal. It's called transition. That's where the baby's head is coming slowly down. Okay.
Hi. You gonna do the hula? You gonna practice your hula? Hi. Oh, yourself. It's a funny face. This is 2 days worth of diapers. I have a really short temper. Especially some mornings when she's been up all night and then she finally goes to sleep and then everyone else wakes up and Fingal wakes up and Fingal's, you know, he's 3 and I think he's feeling a little bit neglected and he starts going crazy and I start shouting and getting a really crabby mood. Hey Fingal, can we leave the dirt in the garden, please? Fingal, can we leave the dirt in the garden?
Between a new baby and an older son, Zuki finds she has no time to even think about her art.
You making your own little garden over there? Yeah, Fingal, come on, please. And I find being angry at him is tiring too, but he seems to enjoy her company and he likes her a lot. Yeah, he hasn't tried to throw you out the window. No. Right? Yeah. What are these? Are these your nappies?
Her name is Luna.
What does Luna do a lot?
Puke.
Yeah.
She pukes a lot. She pukes a lot.
And what else?
Are you ready, babe, for your baby?
Yeah, I'm ready. Home delivery after all.
Things have moved so quickly that Danielle and Job have decided to have the baby at home.
Amazing,
It is.
huh? You're Canadian.
The midwife and doula are setting up for home birth.
This, but like,
Ik heb toch gewoon de washandjes ook. Is dat ook?
just leave him here. That's good. Bear down. Okay, bear down. Adem inhouden en naar beneden drukken. Dat, zo, ja. That's it.
Okay, there's another one coming.
Okay, bear down.
This is pictures of the baby shower. Oh my God, look how swollen I am.
After 2 miscarriages, Barb was at first reluctant to tell her friends she was pregnant.
Yeah, we kept it a secret for a long time because, actually, up until this past month, I spent this whole pregnancy waiting for something terrible to happen. Lori baked this cake, and we wanted a whole Noah's Ark thing going on. Okay, don't take anything for granted. It's okay so far. Yeah. But you never know, right? This is the baby's room, not quite complete. I love this wall. I painted this wall. It's not quite done because I want to do some more detail. And I have a mirror that's going to go here. It's got flamingos on it. So when I'm changing the baby. Yeah. And now that I'm in the last couple weeks, it's like, okay, let's get it over with. This is our, I think it's our Cletus College Fund. I don't know exactly what we'll use it for, but I actually made this paper mache baby when I got pregnant the first time, which was 3 years ago. So, as you can imagine, it's accumulated a lot of change since then, so I don't know what we're going to do with it.
With her health at risk, Hannah finds herself having to defend her decision to have another baby to her husband and her mother.
Well, I was against it. I thought Hannah should go back to work. I know from experience that if you spend 18 hours a day with people under 2 feet high, your mind becomes a kind of a jelly. But none of my children ever listened to me anyway, so...
And in a sense, I kind of agreed with you, but I was prepared to go with the flow and Hannah, and I knew how important a third child was to her, especially after she was pregnant, and then we lost the child after about 11 weeks.
Yeah. No, I thought your objection was because you thought I was going to die in either pregnancy or childbirth. So I've got through the pregnancy and I'm not dead. So that's something.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's a good sign.
You know, if in general you don't have good control, then you can lose your kidneys and your eyes and your limbs and have a heart attack. And often they have, diabetic pregnancies have higher blood pressure, that's true. In that respect, there are more risks. But the pregnancy itself doesn't necessarily make your diabetes worse. I suppose in some way, because everybody was always saying, oh, you're diabetic, you can't do this, you can't do that, you'll have big babies. And I suppose I just wanted to feel normal, that, you know, if I want to have 3, I can do it. And if I want them to be a normal size, they will be a normal size.
Mm-hmm. Which they will be.
Which they will be, and they have been. I feel that way, well, I've done what I wanted to do, despite all the obstacles and all the people saying, you can't do this, you can't do that. This would definitely be the last pregnancy, also because of my age and because I've had 2 and you know.
Because of your mother.
And because of my mother.
Go down with your contractions and around the pubic bone. That's it. That's it. Excellent.
Ah.
Okay. Little stretching.
Ja, zo opgeslokt. I think I want to lay on the bed again. This is terrible.
Okay.
Oh. Die moeten we even vasthouden. Het zal moeilijk zijn lopen nou.
Je ziet het kopje al, joh. Het is al bij het.
Hup. Pers.
Let's go.
Okay. Push down. Drukken.
Okay, Danielle, open your eyes. Here's your baby.
Oh, sweet. Oh, je lieve toch mannetje, of niet?
Is het een mannetje of een vrouwtje? Een mannetje.
Een mannetje. Oh, sweet.
It's quite normal for them to look a little blue.
Yeah.
It's gonna be soft. He may have a little headache, but you know, he'll get over it.
Yeah, it's good. It took us ages to get you. Especially Mum. Oh, you're gorgeous.
Lekker even over zijn hoofdje heen.
Oh ja, sorry. Het hoofd te koud.
So my voice is down 2 octaves this morning because of lack of sleep.
A midwife will deliver Barb's baby when the time comes, which Barb hopes will be soon.
So now I'm seeing my midwife every week. And hopefully I'll only come a couple more times. And then the baby will come.
Come on in.
Thanks. So, how are you feeling? I'm very tired and cranky today.
Yes.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Okay.
And I've been having a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions. Yeah, and
Are they
actually,
keeping you up, or is it?
well, they wake me up.
uncomfortable?
This morning, it stayed for about 5 minutes.
Right.
Does it mean I'm getting closer? Or does
It
not
can be, but it
necessarily?
doesn't. Unfortunately, it's not predictive of when. It's just that it's practice.
Yeah, I was gonna
That the
say.
uterus is working at practicing and preparing for the labor. So it's
Right.
actually a good sign that it's happening and that that your body is preparing.
I'm sort of feeling it. It's so big and so heavy that I can't imagine how much longer I can possibly stand it. But at the same time, I don't feel anything changing.
Nice and healthy. questions or things that you're wondering about.
Oh. There you go. Okay. Oh, thank you.
Despite their plan to have the baby in hospital, the Canadian way, Jasper was born at home after all, like most Dutch babies.
Nice, having his eyes open.
Still his hand is on his face.
Mm.
The baby's right hand?
I think my parents will rebook their flight again. I mean, I'm expected about 2 weeks from now, at the earliest. So cute. Oh. It was so funny, I was in the Dutch store today. They were asking me, how many months more do you have to go? I said, well, 2 weeks. And they were like, but you're carrying so high. I said, well, I don't know. It's really amazing.
Oh, you're a good-sized baby. He's got to weigh at least 8.5 pounds. You are chubby.
Are you chubby?
Mm-hmm. Draws up
I expected to cry when he was born.
Great.
Did I cry?
You.
I yelled.
Yelling's okay.
I have to cry at everyone's birth, but...
You're screaming a little bit. Not crying, screaming. Yeah. Like a real woman. Or a baby.
Next time on Birth Stories.
The placenta had torn, so that was in the first trimester. And that's when I was at 50% chance of miscarrying. And so we've been on pins and needles from the beginning.
Previously on Birth Stories.
And look at it. My name's Ellanar. Yeah. Okay? Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Okay, that one sounded good.
It's not an apology, really, for Mary and Jennifer.
No, it's exactly what you said,
It's more or less an apology for not doing things traditionally and at least discussing things and, yeah, for being selfish.
It's really hard looking for a place because I've already gone to a few places, and as soon as I get there, all they do is stare at my belly. I think they just thought, well, with a baby, the house might be noisy because the babies cry and stuff like that, but...
Okay, boys and girls, yesterday we talked about the perfect home for the baby and where the baby grows.
Cindy knows better than most that having babies isn't child's play. But the 8-month pregnant mother of 2 gives her grade 3 class an introduction.
The womb. Today, we're going to see pictures of the little egg and how it grows all the way to when the baby's ready to be born. This is the baby's heart.
This?
Yep.
It looks like a baby alien.
It is starting to look like a baby alien. It does look a little bit odd, okay?
Ew.
Now here's 5 weeks. Look at that. You can almost see fingers.
That's cute.
Now here she is at 20 weeks. She's sucking her thumb. She can hear sounds now.
What Cindy doesn't mention is that her first pregnancy ended at 20 weeks with a stillbirth. She's had 2 children since then, but the emotional scar of that first traumatic loss remains.
Here she is at 35 weeks. This is what my baby looks like today. Something like that, because I'm 35 weeks today. So.
Well, today is my daughter's Eleanor's baby shower. It's her first child, actually, and we are very excited.
As Eleanor's mother prepares for her daughter's baby shower, she hides her worry. Ellanar has had a difficult pregnancy, abandoned by the baby's father, on social assistance, and without a place to live.
She's very happy to have this baby. The only worry is the place, to find an apartment, that's all. That's it. Pringle Brew, we welcome you. Mom? Hi, Ellanar. Hi. Finally, you came in. So you like the decoration?
Yeah, that's good. Everything's baby blue and pink.
Yeah, looks good, eh?
Oh my goodness.
I wanted the cakes too, eh? Well, I make one anyway, so.
Nice, lots of sweets. I made sure I didn't eat anything today, so I get to enjoy all your food. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a seat in here, I guess. What's that, Mom?
Ellanar, this is from me to you for your baby.
I heard you coming down the hall with that.
Well, you say it's a boy, so I got a white and navy blue.
That is beautiful.
Thank you. You're welcome. Not enough to say thank you.
Oh, God.
This is...
Okay.
Can I have a hand, please?
All right, take a breath. Just imagine all the pains right here on this little tip. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that does.
You're done. All right, hold still.
Okay.
Jennifer is an aspiring opera singer, and her marriage to Emilio was as romantic as any opera, with forbidden love, an elopement in Paris, and family feuds.
Just softer and lower. Just hold it. Yeah, there.
But life has settled down now, and Romeo and Juliet are about to have a baby.
Okay. Oh, thanks.
About 3 minutes.
Yeah. Really trying for it. I think I can tough it out for like half a day, maybe. I'll tough it out.
Okay, is everybody set to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
While Cindy teaches in the classroom, husband Kevin keeps their children, Madeline and Gavin, and the odd friend, out of trouble.
Fine with a lot of our friends, they're quite envious of the amount of time that I get to spend with my children, you know. A lot of them would like to be doing this sort of thing, but it's just not financially feasible for them. Come on. Madeline, that's one. Madeline, that's two. You can go on the swing in a little while. Do you need a timeout? Do you need a timeout?
He's a chef by training and a stay-at-home dad who knows a thing or two about stress management.
When Cindy and I started talking about having children, and we started talking about it, it just made much more sense for me to stay home, just because working as a cook, I can always get a job. It's not too difficult for me. But working as a teacher, she has a little bit more trouble. So, and she makes significantly more money than me working as a cook, so it just made more sense for me to stay home with the children. You calm down yet, Madeline? Children are this age for such a brief period that we really want to be there for them and be able to experience it fully.
You want to go on a slide, Gavin? Listen, Gavin!
Hi, my pregnant friend. Hi. How are you? Fine.
Hi, you look nice.
Hi. Oh, God, it's so nice to see you. Hi, Daniel. You look good. Come on in.
All this wonderful food.
Yeah. She cooked this all by herself.
Oh my goodness.
One thing though that I was mostly scared of is the actual pains, the cramping. How are they gonna come?
I'm scared of the pain.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
You know,
and I mean, is he gonna
You're
fit?
gonna think, oh my God, this is terrible. Why did I do this? But then when it's over, it's not gonna seem as bad. It sounds crazy right now.
Are you getting the epidural? No. No.
Wow.
No, I'm going natural. I'll walk, I'll pace, but I'm just hoping for a quick delivery. I just gotta be positive. Just positive. Well, hopefully my mother will be there in the room with me. She'll be my labor coach. It would be nice if I could just have everybody in the room with me.
As soon as she needs to push, she's going to need to push because she doesn't have an epidural.
Oh.
The labor pain is becoming more intense, but Jennifer has had years of voice training, and her breathing keeps her focused and in control.
Oh.
I'm coming. They don't stop.
Okay.
They just don't stop. Oh.
her voice there.
Oh my goodness.
But once you put it together, I'll put the bedding on.
Cindy thought she was past any danger of miscarriage when her first pregnancy ended without warning at 5 months. Since then, her pregnancies have been plagued with anxiety.
My first pregnancy, which we lost in the second trimester, was horrible, obviously. And then when I got pregnant with Madeline, I was very nervous for the whole time. I was completely just a basket case. Put it right up against the wall because it's not supposed to swing. I would go in for my ultrasound and then the next day or an hour later wonder, did something happen since the ultrasound and now? Well, I didn't for a second through the whole pregnancy think that she'd ever actually get here and be born, and I just couldn't believe that that would actually happen.
Feels like my back is ripping off. My goodness.
So that's just the baby's head.
Oh.
Really, it's coming down now. It's really, really low. You're doing great. Just breathe through that. That's the baby's head really coming down and turning.
Oh, thanks, Mila. Oh. I just want to look at your beautiful eyes. Oh, there's a contraction coming. Big one.
Ready? Okay. Easy. Relax.
Yeah.
Don't start.
She's more, probably about 9. It's still all the way around.
Just easy, yeah. So just easy.
Early in her pregnancy, Ellanar got a job doing light housework in exchange for room and board, but the contract is running out soon. And these days, it's getting harder to get to her doctor appointments, let alone hunt for a new apartment.
How are you?
Hi, fine, how are you?
Good. How's the baby doing?
I had a problem on October the 2nd, and I had to go to an emergency clinic because, I don't know, my feet started swelling up really enormously and I couldn't walk on them. So I just wanted to get checked for toxemia just to make sure it was okay, and it was fine. But when I took my urine, he found white blood cells in my urine, so I had a urine infection, and he gave me these and said...
That's fine. These
yeah,
are safe.
Yeah, he said they were safe. What am I now?
About 207.
207?
Yeah.
My whole body is just getting all swelled now, and I guess it's time. Oh.
Yeah, head's nicely down there. 140.
Is that good?
That's good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
looks good.
Yeah, he seems pretty active.
Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Fact, the baby's
I mean, other than
healthy.
the swelling, I'm just fine in the urine
The
thing.
swelling was just a nuisance. When you have to start wearing the shoe boxes, then you really have a problem. Until
Oh,
then,
God.
you're okay.
Thank you. So everything sounds good. I'm excited.
Deep breath in.
Yeah, right down.
Okay.
That's better.
Bearing
That's
down.
better. You've got
Bearing
it. That's
down.
it.
Right
Keep going,
down.
keep it going.
There
keep
you
it
go.
going, keep it going,
Atta
keep
girl.
it going.
That's it.
That's the way.
Okay.
Deep breath.
Okay.
Big breath in again.
That feels so much better.
Okay.
Yeah, it does feel better. Fill your lungs. That's it.
And there we go.
Yes, yes, that's it. And one more. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, Jennifer.
5, 6,
Coming around that corner. Go. All this, that's it. That's it. All this. Beautiful. That's good. All the strength where the baby is. Keep it going. Keep it going.
5, 6,
Beautiful, Jennifer.
7, 8, 9.
Ow!
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, lots of burning, just small breaths now.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Don't push anymore.
Okay.
Okay, just panting.
Oh.
Just panting. Here's your baby's head.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Here it
Oh,
comes.
yay. Come on, baby. Come out, come on, come out. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God.
We're just going to check and see if there's a cord.
Okay.
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 Come on, baby.
Give us another breath.
Okay, okay, okay.
Oh.
Let this leg come
Oh.
Okay, that's
Oh,
Beautiful.
no. Baby, come on.
Almost done.
Okay,
One more push, Jennifer. Push.
Help with the shoulders there.
Okay, ready?
That's it. That's it. Okay.
Good.
Look down.
Look
Okay.
down, Jen.
Now, Jennifer, reach down.
Easy.
Reach down. Grab your baby.
Hi, baby.
Here's your baby. Hi, baby. Reach down. There.
Baby.
Good.
Hi,
Do you want to know
baby.
what kind of baby you have?
Yes, please.
You have a girl.
Hi, girl. Hi, little Alessia. Daddy, we got a girl. We got a girl. Hi, baby Alessia. Oh, I love you, Amelia. Thank you, sweet Jesus. Oh, thank you, Amelia.
Okay. Dad, you want to come back?
No, it's okay.
You want
Hi,
to do
baby. Huh? No, you go ahead. Hi, baby. Oh my gosh, are you my baby? And I love you too.
Just having a look.
Yeah, you got your daddy's singing lungs. Yeah. Are you gonna be just like?
It's nice, eh?
Look. Yeah, Amelia. I love you. I love you.
It's so good, Jen.
Oh, baby. Hi, Alessia. Oh, did I tear him?
Okay, here we go again.
A few weeks before Eleanor's due date and only days before she loses her room and board, Ellanar finds that the landlords are lying.
It said that it was fine, you know, that I was pregnant and this and that, and that there is a 1-bedroom available and a 2-bedroom available on the main level. Hi, I was just wondering if I could come see the apartment today in the paper. So my mother got down there yesterday. They just said, I'm sorry, we've already got the down payments. I'm sorry you came out. So a few hours later, we had my sister call. And sure enough, they said to her that yes, it is available. Kingston Road. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Well, they're letting me come down to look at the apartment. There's a discrimination there against single moms, you know, and we're the ones that need the help the most. We're the ones that need the support the most. So I'm sure they'll be taking a gander at this if they don't want children in their house. We'll see what happens.
Isn't there going to be problems with you taking half days, or?
No, not at all, actually. I got a note from the midwife.
Yeah.
And they know, I mean, they know how tired I am, and they know about that I've had early babies before, so it's just a precaution.
It's as good as it's going to get, I think.
No, it's not as good as it's gonna get. You gotta put it on properly. So this time when I got pregnant, I said, I'm gonna do it differently. We're gonna have a normal pregnancy, so knock wood, I feel good. Sometimes I get nervous saying that. Little demons come in my head and they say, oh, well, you shouldn't be too confident and everything. But there's no reason not to think that everything's gonna be fine. I have to knock wood though. And we have to clean up that mess. How could I change a baby on the change table if it's covered with...
Exactly, have to change your baby just quite yet, so... I think
We
got
don't have the
everything.
clothes from Venetia.
We do
have
have some
diapers.
sleepers, and we got the diapers. Those are sort of the main things right there, and you're
Okay,
going to
well,
breastfeed, so...
what if I...
We don't have to worry about bottles or anything.
Yeah, but what if I want to sleep in and I want to pump? We don't have any bottles. We have nothing left. We don't have enough receiving blankets.
I think you got to get new pieces for the pump.
If I went into labor tonight, I don't even have a bag packed.
Well,
I should have a bag packed by now. Really, we have so much to do.
Hey, sweetie pie.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Oh, she's doing great.
You have all 5 fingers and your head's not too squished. Oh, you're beautiful. Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, you still have some work to do.
I know, I feel it.
Yeah, the placenta needs to come out. And we just need to repair that little tear. So a little more work. And you just enjoy yourself with her whilst we do
Oh,
this.
I can't wait to breastfeed you. You look so beautiful. Yeah. Can you see me?
Yeah.
I can see you. Hi, baby. Hi. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, I can't believe you're into the world already, and I can't believe I did it naturally. Oh, you're beautiful.
We might try to just...
And everybody in the world, pedestrians stopped me on the street to say you were going to be a boy. Everybody. We're going to take you to Italy, and you can play on the beach.
Did you want to have a look at the placenta?
Sure, why not? Oh, my sister would love to see that.
So,
Holy moly,
this is the cord,
okay.
and this is the little
Oh my gosh, that was in me?
little sack where the baby lived.
So
Oh my gosh.
She lived in here.
In here.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. She's gonna check that and make sure it's complete.
Ellanar puts on a brave face after yet another rejection.
You know, I wasn't going to get upset with them or anything like that because that would have just hyped up the situation, and that's not my way of doing things. You know, I had a feeling that this visit was pointless, but, you know, because I've already tried so many places. If for some strange reason they can't rent the apartment out and they end up needing me to live there or needing my money, they'll end up calling me, and by that time it'll be too late. I'll already have an apartment somewhere else. I'll already be situated somewhere else. So.
A little bit of excitement. Last night, Cindy started to have some labor pains, and they just kept progressing.
Kevin keeps busy so that Cindy can sleep in. It's the morning after a long, distressing night for Cindy, who thought she was in early labor.
She started out having them about 10 minutes apart, and then through the night they got down to about 6 minutes apart, and building in intensity and all that. And so we figured this was the time, but seems to have slackened off a bit now. She actually talked to her midwife, and her midwife suggested that she take some Gravol and some Tylenol, and that seemed to do the trick and reduce them quite a bit. So we're thinking she might hold off a little bit longer, which we'd really like because she's a week early at this point.
Things have slowed down a little bit, and I just feel sick, but a little bit confused because now I don't know how labor's going to go, because if that wasn't labor, then how am I going to know when it really is labor? Or what is labor have in store for me? Now, with my son, I had a little bit of pre-labor, but it was nothing like this. If I'd have a shower, it would stop, or if I moved around, it would stop. It'd last maybe a couple hours, and then it would stop, but this has been going on for over a day. I'm just so tired right now. I just, I don't know. I think a good night's sleep will change my perspective.
Yeah. See, I'm not trouble. I'm just beautiful. Aren't you? You're just beautiful.
I gotta see how they do this now. I vaguely remember.
You know what? It'll come with time. Yeah, 35.40, 7 pounds, 12.8 ounces.
And sweetie.
Incredible.
Hey.
Next time on Birth Stories.
Every day now, that's all I think about is the baby laying in the crib and me waiting for the baby to wake up, or does it need to eat, or, you know, I'm still like, my mind still goes a mile a minute on what exactly am I going to do now?
I know what I'll do. Look at this. I'm so silly sometimes. Is it clicks in? Yeah. I can do that myself now.
It's a very small room, and I have a crib in my room that's... It's not my baby's crib. It's a shelter's baby crib. It's not special. I don't feel comfortable having the baby there.